Hey, Dr. Coconut. I almost wanted to delay the stream today. I think I got my gut under control. Yesterday was harsh after the stream ended. Like, I got up out of bed and the tailbone kicked in the wrong way. I think I'm done going to the chiropractor. It's not doing anything. Right now, right now it's just been survive mode because like every car trip, it's a gamble of whose car is actually comfortable to sit in. And then if you get there too early, you're just sitting on a chair that's not even comfortable. You can't even recline into it because like tailbone issues refuse to fucking let you sit comfortably. So I sat there for like a good half hour or so waiting for my appointment because I got there early. And I was pretty much worse than what I started out that day. So I'm not going to go to the chiropractor anymore. Right now it's just holding on until the big appointment of scheduling tailbone removal surgery, if they even want to do that. I'm going to be pushing as hard as I can because I'm going to be reminded for the whole hour and a half trip to that place how bad things hurt. And if they don't want to do it, I guess I'll have to search elsewhere because there's no point. It's been 6 years. This isn't healing. Hey, Funds. Finally managed to catch a stream. Hey. Sorry about the rant. It's just yesterday kind of sucked. Last night sleeping kind of sucked. And I'm holding it together today to put on the stream. So I don't mean to start with a crash out, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can find a way where this isn't the norm anymore. I am banking on that surgery so hard because really, what do I have to lose besides my tailbone? If it doesn't fix the pain, well then I don't know how it can get worse because it's getting worse just by still being in my body. Hey, Robert. I mean, if they want to send me through the ringer again with X-rays and stuff, sure. Well, we got a minute left. I was going to open up a can of beer for this one, but with how my gut is, I'm probably going to save that for later tonight. I'm going to try my best not to break into a bathroom break if I can help it. What would you all wish for? Well, I think everyone knows what I'd wish for. One guess. Anyways, it's 5 minutes. Alright, where did I leave off? I think this is where we just got to the... Oh wait, no, we had a story, didn't we? Seething in the rain. Yeah, because we left off just getting to the hospital, I think. The following is an alternate version of a Chapter 7 scene. So alternate as in not canon? Or just alternate as a point of view? In this previous draft of the scene, Nazer and Lucy were on the offensive, asking Samantha many prying questions. This would get scrapped in just a few hours based on my friend's feedback and suggestion. After the talk, the characters would assumedly be in an okay mood, giving me an opportunity for some humor and characterizations. In hindsight, however, it didn't really fit the pacing of the story. Bonus story it is then, okay. Let's go. It's raining. Jesus, the whole place is drowning in rainwater. Everyone get an umbrella. We don't need one. We're gonna be in a car. Also, we're just heading out to the hospital here anyway. She opens the door, and before she can even step a foot outside, her shoe gets splashed. A thick wall of rain suddenly emerged from the outside and invaded the corridor, coating the floor in a torrent of water. Nonetheless, she looked sternly at her brother. Open the car. He lifts his hand up in a mocking, smug display. Up to you, sis. Lucy steps out of the house and her outfit gets nearly instantly soaked. She power walks over to the car and tries to enter it, but the door's shut. Nazer, you prick! He giggles to himself before unlocking it for real. Lucy slams the door shut, and in the back seat, I can see her pouting. She whips out her phone, and hundreds of droplets on her face light up in unison. Yeah, okay, Lucy, I'll stick to an umbrella. Humor. Now, who's driving? Nazer? The ride over to the hospital was filled with the muffled sound of rain and wipers. Nazer rode slowly, giving Lucy's mom ample time to chat. Despite sitting in the front passenger seat, she spent most of her time facing us, asking anything and everything. Some of her questions were oddly privy. A few loud exchanges were made. No, Mom, we didn't. And what did you do, dearie? We played guitar. And we had a movie night planned tonight. Ooh, a classic. Your father took me to a drive-in theater once. So many fun memories in the front seat. Mom, can you not? I rolled my eyes and tried to sleep through the ride. The sound of absolute downpour outside was calming to listen to. Every time I thought it'd slow down and stop, it'd grow in intensity again, rattling against the roof of our car. Reminds me of something else that... That's it? That was... that was short. Okay. Okay, escape and backspace don't work. I have to click on return on that one. Because I can just easily use the escape key on that. I don't know. Unless you have to program that. Anyways. Snoot time. Yeah, hey, Sabik. The ride over to the hospital was filled with the muffled sound of rain and wipers. Despite sitting in the front passenger seat, Samantha spent most of her time facing us, asking anything and everything. I tried to sleep through the ride, arms crossed and head slowly craning down to my chest. The sound of the absolute downpour outside kept me awake. Every time I thought it'd slow down and stop, it'd grow in intensity again, banging twice as strong against the window and our roof. Like a waterfall, an endless torrent, only ever going down. You're not helping. Sorry. Ready as can be. That's great to hear, darling. Nazer, Lucy, are you ready? Lucy nods, holding her breath. She's holding my hand with a grip that could crush ceramic. Nazer doesn't appear as anxious. His hand is already on the doorknob. It's just Dad, right? He's the first one to enter, then us. Samantha ends our little convoy. Hasn't changed a day. Hey, Dad, how are you holding up? A guttural sigh fills the silence. The monstrous pterodactyl is laying in a bed that's twice the thickness of those next to it. Its legs look more like slabs of thick metal. He didn't want to look at us, closing his eyes in bitter shame and gritting his maw. That's not the kind of Ripley I was expecting to see. Thought he was going to look more pissed off. This one's oddly mellow. Samantha, why'd you bring him to me? Be kind, Ripley. I did not bring anyone here by force. I need to see you, darling. Again with the they. Dad? He freezes. Slowly, his head turns to look at Lucy right in the eyes. He's stunned. He's trying to get a word in, but he fumbles. I know that look. It's the same indecisive I once saw in Nazer. He's willing to call her Fang. He yield. What the hell? She lets go of my hand and walks over to her dad. She was looking all over. The arm cast, the bandaged hand, his confused, furrowed face. Her hands tightly grip the metal bed frame, repressing an incoming avalanche of grief. Nazer nudges me and we join her side. Ripley took a while to formulate a sentence, the first to break the silence between us. Well, him and his kids. You look different. Playing it safe, no noun. Lucy chokes on her tears. Dad, I want you to know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I caused your accident. Suddenly, Ripley's face turns pale. His tiny eyes open wide and the skin on his neck folds under the weight of his grimaced mouth. In a flash, whatever virtuous penance he had in his mind imploded. Nazer and I stay silent. Whether we like it or not, it's something she had to get off her chest. I'm sorry for being a brat, for treating you and Mom like shit. I messed up. His giant hand reaches out to her, but she's just a few too many inches away. With great tension, he lifts himself up to a sitting position, the arm cast following soon after. No, Lucy, Fang, what are you talking about? With one slow motion, she lowers the railing. Her fingers slowly detach from it, one hand after the next. Lucy, Dad, I'm Lucy. The following conversation was about as long as one might expect. Out of respect, I didn't check the time, but it managed to stop raining by the time we were done. A nurse passed us by in the window. I caught her looking in before she silently made her way down the corridor. Had a light smile on her face. Nazer took the back seat. He did accept his apology, but without much fanfare. He had forgiven him days ago. Mrs. Samantha, shouldn't it be, Mrs. Aaron? Mrs. Samantha caught up her husband with what Lucy couldn't say through the tears. Lucy? Her apology was as much towards Ripley as her own brother. We exchanged glances after she sat down. There was a semblance of peace in her eyes. Last time I seen Mr. Ripley, he had looked just about ready to murder me. I felt odd seeing him be so vulnerable. I was the subject of one of his very first queries. A very pointed question. Have I been good to Lucy? I swallowed my stress. I felt confident in saying, I have. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, surrounded by her family. I'd still be in Skin Row, playing my stress away on the X-Rocks, with Fang laying motionlessly in bed behind me. There was a choice to be made. I dare not consider the one I missed out on. It's only after Lucy and the rest of the family supports my claim that Mr. Ripley lets me off the hook. Fang Friday is very nice. It is. By the end of the day, riding back home, I am left to ponder one thing. Lucy? Spit it out, Anon. Do I whisper it or ask out loud? Either way, her mom's listening in. Shit, whatever. Still up for our movie night? She leans back on her seat, stretching her tired neck. Been waiting for it since morning. We both peek at Samantha. She doesn't seem to notice, or at least is pretending not to. Score. Movie night it is. Tuesday comes and goes, so does our borrowed guitar. It returns to its rightful place in the music room. Uh-oh. Trish pretty much disappeared from school, and Reed's none the wiser as to why. All day we'd been anxious wrecks waiting for her to reappear. Reed has the inside scoop. He told us about her living situation. It sounded pretty grim. Apparently she's trying to salvage whatever remained of the brand of worm drama, and started looking for talent elsewhere, now that him and Lucy dropped out. She's really hell-bent on still making this work. Nothing in her life brought her as close to success as music. I sometimes catch myself worrying about her state, only to be reminded by Lucy how toxic of a friend she had been to both of us. That bridge has been burnt, no mending things here, but it seeps into our lives even when she's not around. Oh, another bonus story, oh boy. Alright, let's see that bonus story, huh? Anon. A familiar face. Surprised movie night was not a bonus story. That's true. Oh, this is a few years ahead, isn't it? I haven't seen Trisha like this. Okay, pause. What have I accomplished here so far? Gino from Meteora Underground, check. Agreed to collab with Swamp Babies. Beelzebub, check. Material for a Rockstagram reel is safely backed on the cloud. An ad deal with Sagarific's brand of shoewear, check. God, they look ugly, but a deal's a deal. Schneider deal, pass. I'm not some cheap whore, asswipe. I hope those ribs of yours take time to heal. The VIP lounge is upstairs, but I'll pass on that for now. I'm sick of talking to these people. There has to be someone normal attending this soiree. Is that soiree? For crying out loud. And maybe after I strike up deals with all the key players, I'll finally have a drink. Maybe. Not around Mully. Sneed, yeah. Giant Trish. This happened months ago. Why do you still have that photo? Don't get too heated, bestie, or you might just barf again. Enough now, enough! Hey! Be gone, you two. A pair of bratty girls parted ways. One of them looked like they were wearing a costume. Or is that the King Rex costume? Giggling to themselves on their way to the bar, next to the pool. Meanwhile, where Mully and some tall girl Oh boy, OC time. Sorry about that. I'll try to keep them away from you. Is Trish gonna see Fang in this person? Instead of Fang, it's Beak. Have you three met before? She turns around to face him, sighing deeply. We didn't meet per se. We just went to the same party back in June. She was taking photos of me when I was... Never mind. Whatever that was, I'm sorry that it happened. Bro is the rich dino. She sighs, standing tall as a flagpole, long hair masking her sad ruby eyes. Ren, listen. Let's put those girls behind us. You have more important things to tend to here. You're not just at any party, you're at the party. A musical soiree. And the musicians from all over the country come to my house to share their music with us. Isn't that amazing, Ren? Now why'd you let some dumb nobodies spoil this kind of opportunity? Are you into dungeon synth? Hard rock? What do you like? I just listen to whatever comes on the radio. What is a dungeon synth? That's what Rhino Rings will play tonight. They're going to perform at the concert hall. Let me know what you think of them, alright? Maybe you'll discover a new favorite genre. I'll do that. Thanks. But before that, maybe you'd like to share a drink. We have a stand with freshly brewed matcha. No thanks. I'll pass. I don't drink at parties. But matcha isn't alcohol. It's a type of tea. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. Okay. Maybe just some water then. A small glass. Not up for a tall one, eh? Sorry. He fetches her some water and eventually lets her go, leaving her to fend for herself. And in comes Trish, huh? She stops for a brief period, lost in thought at the empty cobblestone path. With slouched shoulders, she departs somewhere else. Molly, what the hell are you scheming bringing her over? Hey, who's that tall beak you just talked to? Hi, Trish. Enjoying the party, I hope. That girl is Rin. Don't worry about her. She was feeling a bit down in the dumps, but I settled that. She doesn't look like she's from any indie band. None, no. She's just a friend of mine. A friend, huh? Where'd you drag her from? Okay, maybe not a friend per se, but certainly someone in need of one. I met her when I was talent hunting at Lava Java. I recalled you auditioned there once, no? A long time ago. And, well, I advertised my soiree there, and she did agree to come along with her dad. Her dad? Indeed, her dad. How old is he? Looks somewhere in his 40s, but the biker jacket aged him down quite a bit. A little bit like yours, but from black leather instead, and spiky. What the fuck's an old fart like him doing at a musical soiree? With his daughter? Drinking. That's the last I saw of him. What? Does this really not seem fishy to you? Why would it? All are welcome here. All adults and up, I mean. And besides, Ren looked like she could use a chance to make new friends. Her dad's getting in the way of that. Well, the bar can babysit him for a while. He's doing the smile again. Great. Say, why not have a drink as well, Trish? You've been running errands all night. Let's relax for a sec. Let's take that barrage of questions and channel into some positive vibes. Just you and I. Pick a side. It's either me or Ren you're gunning for. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. And roll out the pity party. I had this move reserved for an important bargain, but, I guess I'll have to use it now. Duh, I can't stay mad at you forever, Molly. Maybe we could hang out in the VIP lounge after the concert. Have one of those fancy Astro cocktails you like. What do you say? Astro? Oh, sure, Trish. Gladly. I can even get us a band to do a private performance. Have you heard of Dungeon Synth? Don't push it. Understandable, of course. Okay. You are more of a pop person, after all. Wouldn't the Swamp Babies get worried if you disappeared for a while, though? They don't have to come along, I mean. It can just be the two of us. Alone, you know. I'm just saying. Ow. The Swamp Babies are not here. Wait, who said that last part? Can I... Hold on, let me save real quick to make sure I can scroll back up. I never tested scroll... Okay. Yeah, it was Molly who said that. The Swamp Babies are not here right now, Molly. I am here on their behalf. Okay, grand. He has that guy vibes. For an art enthusiast hosting fancy parties, he sure as hell can't fit that much in that cranium of his, if I could talk. He's not even remotely trying to be sneaky about his advances regarding me or Ren. That poor girl. The moment he tries anything with her, he's getting his comeuppance. Networking be damned. Whoops, you know what that alarm means. See you at the concert. What a creep. Something tells me he's not giving me the full story on Ren. She's still standing there. Was she looking at me? Huh. Place was sprawling with idiots, but at least the venue was sizable enough to split them all apart. Molly included. I can see him sitting on top of one of those elevated lounges, nodding away to the rhino rings on stage. Ren's lost somewhere, but as long as she's nowhere near him, it's as good as it gets. Jumping from lounge to lounge, elevated high above the commune of concert-goers, I come across Von Dark and Tent, celebrating the results of their latest album, Dungeon Synth. While wearing their band costumes, I can smell the rancid sweat of that hooded guy from the opposite side of the couch. I give up on questioning this shit at this point. I am utmost certain I'm the only normal person here. No wonder Trent was snickering while I debated them on going to the soiree. I think they meant Trent from Swamp Babies. Well, fuck him. He'll be the one dealing with those artists. I'm just the diplomat. Swamp Babies and Von Dark collab track? Check. I step out of the lounge and see a familiar wall of hair. Head above the crowd, but not out of choice, and drink in hand. She's standing completely still, gazing at the band with a shallow, empty glare. I know that type of look. Her mind was somewhere else entirely. Distracted. She's afraid to even take a single sip of her water. It's more like she's building a shallow pool inside her beak and slowly dissolving it. Something doesn't sit right with me about her. Hey, something wrong with the drink? No, it's just some water. I have a weak stomach, but I declined so many times already, I felt obliged to, you know? Partying 101, don't fall for peer pressure. Here, I'll take it. You don't have to carry it around. Thanks. Do you know Mully? I'd rather not know him, to be frank, but I don't get to choose who I work with. Why do you ask? Can you ask him if he saw a short, stubby Trima? He's got a leather vest with flames on it. I will. Guessing someone got lost. Yeah. Have you seen him anywhere? No, but I'll stay on the lookout for him. Okay, thanks. Sorry to bother you about this. Don't be. Take care. Take care, yeah. Trempt Latican, yeah. Yeah, he's in Swamp Babies now. Ugh. The party moves to a nice, spacious venue while I'm stuck in this dingy, orange-lit lounge. Astro is fancy in nothing but its name. Looked like a glowing mouthwash and tastes like it too. Maybe Ren had a point with her abstinence if this is the best a VIP lounge could offer. Could he really just leave me out here? If he doesn't show up in the next 2 minutes, I'm going. Fuck it, I'm leaving right now. And there he is, yep. Oh boy. Surprise! Sorry to keep you waiting, I just had to bring Ren along. I was going to talk to you both, so why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you know? Does this idiot really not get the fucking memo by now? She sits down next to me and shuffles herself away to the side, facing the only space in the room that doesn't have a face staring back at her. We make eye contact, but it only lasts a fraction of a second. The man of the hour is happily humming to himself, prepping up an Astro, then sitting down candidly on the opposite couch. His smile remains, if less confident, as he actually pays attention to my face. So, Ren, what do you think of rhino rings? Ren clasps her hands tightly on her feathered arm, dragging her shoulders close together. They were okay. Just okay? Anything more? I don't know. They were good. She was playing the long game, dragging out her answer. I was content with staring this fucking idiot down. I see you find their music hard to describe, but that's okay. They're not the most orthodox of the bunch. Not compared to formulaic pop songs on the radio. I see, I don't have to ask Trish for her opinion. That's fine. I could just talk a bit about them myself if you'd fancy that. Big ellipsis. Well, girls. I'm not your girl, you idiot. What the hell were you thinking dragging us here? Are you actually this fucking dense? Were you expecting a threesome to magically sprout from this? No. Okay, I think I need to go now. I planned this a bit too hastily. My apologies. See you at the next performance. It'll be up in 20. Oh, fuck off. For the record, I'm not associated with him. Ren? She ignores me and leaves the room in a hurry. Cold outdoor breeze blows strong, rinsing my nostrils with the humidity of the venue. The soiree is just a loud distant nuisance now. Molly's looking down at me from the balcony. Good, and stay there. Why is there a bird? Hey, dog. I find her at the railings overlooking the river and the Grand Bridge. Her silhouette casts a stark contrast against the shimmering neon lights. Thought you'd have left by now. What's keeping you here? Her fingers scrape against her feathered forearm, leaving up a torn-up hole in her skin. Don't preen. That won't get you anywhere. Why do you care? You don't even know me. You keep following me everywhere for some reason. I just want to get through this and not talk to people. I made a mistake coming here. Please, I don't want to make things worse. Worse for whom? Look, Ren, I care because clearly there's no one else here that will. I can navigate this environment, but you just got dunked in here head first. I'll help you out. You're not stuck here. I can call a cab for you if you don't have a way back. I can't leave. I'm waiting for Dad. Where is he? I don't know. I already told him I wanted to leave, but I was too late. He went off and stopped answering the phone. He listens. He's not an angry drunk, but I need to keep an eye on him. I was a half an hour ago. I failed. I can't leave him here. I don't know if he'd come home after a party like this. There were times I had to look for him in the neighborhood. I find him late at night, shit-faced at his drinking buddy's doorstep. But this is worse. He drove us here. I'm stuck here until he sobers up. He'll fucking die in a car crash if I don't. I'm so tired of doing this. I take a closer look at her eyeshadow. It was masking the wrinkled bags under her eyes. Which car is it? The beaten-up van. I'm sorry, I'm wasting your time. Just go. I can wait. I'm not letting you do that. You and I are going back in. We'll find your dad and I'll drive you both home. You don't deserve to sit out here all night just because your dumbass dad lost his wits. He's not. I already told you. I can't leave his car behind. I know. I'll be the one driving. You just keep your dad in check. You what? He won't give you his keys. He'll fight you. Watch me. Come on. Come on. What's keeping you? Fang 2.0. Oh, Lord. We got deviant art over here. Having settled her dad back in the back seat, Ren fastens his seatbelt on as tight as she can around his stout body. He meanders but doesn't fight back, tugging on the folds of his spiked, jewel-covered leather jacket. Still, looks better than how my uncle used to. His quiet obedience said as much. Ren nods and quietly fastens her own seatbelt. Her eyes are glued onto the docile 40-year-old party animal next to her. I, in turn, set my eyes on the driver's seat. Oh no. Trish, wait! Fuck off, Mully! Yes, I'm more than... Keep it brief or I'll jab you in the guts. What do you want? Wanted to make it up to you for what happened earlier. There is actually someone you might want to meet. Valuable guy. Care to listen? Take a fucking guess. He was a combat engineer before joining the music industry. Good logistics guy. Widely regarded. Wait, is this Anon? We talking about Anon here. I think his name was... Oh. Yeah, he was about to say Anon. Here's my number. Send me his info. Your phone number? Yes, my phone number. Gladly, Trish. Thank you. I mean, on it. I will. Safe travels. Bye, Ren. So much for staying scandal-free. Hope she'll get the memo herself and not mention this to anyone. There's still plenty of fish in the sea. Van succumbs to the reek of cheap alcohol by the time we arrive in the suburbs. Average place. One of the houses has a boarded-up window. She confirms it's theirs. Uh-oh. Ren isn't being talkative, keeping her hand on her father's. He is, in turn, looking oddly bloated. He leans his head to her side, hugging her hand tightly. I help her dismount him off the seat and drag his feet over to the doorstep. In the dimly lit living room, we find a couch and rest him there safely on the side. He whimpers and clutches his claws. She already had a plastic bowl, a blanket, and a stain-covered glass of water. Wait, stain-covered glass of water ready. She squatted down and waited. There's no point in me standing here. I let her know to stay out. I let her know and stay outdoors. Eventually, she joins me at the front porch. She's holding a different glass this time, an old ceramic cup with some food mascot. She can drink comfortably now, taking long sips. We stared at the beaten-up car on the sidewalk, probably the cleanest it's ever been after a getaway. We don't say much. She nods and walks to the door. I don't know why I turned so abruptly, but it made her stop in the doorframe. She's looking at me now with those sad ruby eyes, waiting for me to say something. Then she smiles. Her cheeks lift up her lower eyelids, ever so softly, but don't bother to reach the furrowed eyebrows. Won't be the first time I helped someone like her, but that friendship didn't last. I could drop her off here and we'd probably never cross paths again. But I don't think I want to end things off like this, not like last time. I've met hundreds of faces in this career of mine. Thousands of fake smiles and shining eyes. Hers was the first since forever that felt genuine. I won't make the same mistake again. There he is. Does he... Wait. Oh, he's like super short. I thought he didn't have legs at first. I'm like... No, he's just super short. That's a good bonus story. I like that one. Is she a drug addict? No, I don't think so. Alright, how many bonus stories are left? 4. One of them looks a little cut off. Still loads to go through. Alright. Oh. Oh no, I just realized I saved over the wrong thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. I am retarded. Hold on.
Everything goes.
How far did I get through? Oh, Lord. Don't give me the wheel. And I went through all this. Get the quick recap of last stream. Blink and you'll miss it. I'm gonna save just to be safe. Okay, and then we go back to... We're so close. There's a lot here. Okay, this is probably safe here. Okay, well, let's stop me. Okay, cool. I'm gonna save here again because I had like the faint feeling of like, oh, it'll probably just skip over where I left off. But sometimes you can trust it. It's rewind time. It's fast forward time. Not another YouTube rewind. Lucy doesn't feel comfortable in the music room anymore. She staggered when she saw an old skid mark on the floor. A palpable physical evidence of the argument that happened just a few days past. No one bothered to clean it up. I had to help her stay focused on the worksheet. We completed it in record time. After class, I took the time to clean the mark off the floor. She avoided the auditorium like a plague too. We sat in the cafeteria instead. Amidst all this, I totally forgot about our restaurant idea. I brought it up again, and Lucy was relieved to hear it. Our outing went great. The pizza was artery clogging, doused in olive oil and gulped down with the help of some Pepsi. Sadly, no Coke. Oh no, he's a Coke guy. If Mo is trying to kill us with his food, then fuck it, I'm dying with a full stomach. Mazer's been healing up nicely. He's back on the grind full-time, so he appreciated the chance to relax. And not just relax, but relax with his sister. I bet he'd be allowed a longer break if he asked for one. He's been topping the school charts after all, but that's just not how he rolls. Kudos to him. He's spending his last few weeks in school working his ass off. I asked for Dr. Pepper, and the restaurant serves me Mr. Pip. Lucy and I went on a walk afterwards. Now that I think about it, it really wasn't that much of a walk. We brought a pack of smokes and spent the rest of the hour on the bench, watching the clouds pass us by. After the movie, Fang powered through the night, doing nothing but composing, and it eventually caught up to her. Once we sat down, stomachs full, the food coma kicked in. She's resting her head on my shoulder. Oh, hold on. Text. She's resting her head on my shoulder. Next thing I know, I hear a loud snore. asleep. I didn't have it in me to wake her up. I took the cigarette out of her hand and whipped out my phone. A girl, a cig, and an image board. That's life. But good things don't last forever. I had to wake her up at some point due to an emergency visit to the Golden Throne. I got her approval to excavate, but not before being called a dork. She, meanwhile, went back to Moe's to buy some takeout. That bodes ill for my stomach, but fuck it. On my way back to Lucy, I can suddenly hear a pair of footsteps behind me. Watch it be Trish. Flat shoe wear, swift steps. Maybe it's her, maybe it's some random pedestrian. I don't look back and keep a steady pace. And she stops me herself. Oh. Uh-oh. I feel her hand on my elbow. It's a tight grip, nearly digging past my muscles and into the bone. Anon. Okay, I'm turning around. I know I'm in for a scolding. I can see it from the get-go in her face. Her expression sports unapologetic pent-up hatred. It's been a long time coming. For once she has the room to be openly angry towards me. Unlike at the school or at the Aaron family house, this was open season. I brace my ears for the avalanche, but keep my eyes laser-focused on hers. I'll let her know it's not going to be one-sided. There's no running away from this. We have to settle this here and now. I just hope Lucy won't hear any of it. Whatever speech you have prepared, just say it and be done with it. I got places to be. You're one to talk with that heroic preamble of yours. I'll have you know I wanted to go shopping, but now that you're here, I'm not going to waste this chance. Sure, go for it. Listen, there's no easy way to put this for me. I've never met someone as incompetent, lazy, and downright toxic like you. When I heard that you were apparently still a couple with Fang, I was hoping you managed to salvage the situation, but our conversation yesterday proved me wrong. In the past few months, you have done nothing of value when I've given you just about every opportunity. You got into fights, vandalized a car on school grounds, barely passed the midterms, ran off and left Nazer behind. You motivated her to stay in the band, to play at prom, and ruin that wonderful night for everyone. You have achieved nothing. And then I'm told you're magically a happy little couple after all that. That's bullshit. You're a total disaster. This was supposed to fix Fang and bring her closer to her family, not split them apart even further. I think you're missing some of the context. Stop fucking excusing yourself! I'm done letting this happen. You're sick. You need to leave her right now and let someone else pick up the torch. There's nothing you can do to help her. I will not leave her. This is not up for debate. It is. Fang's changed. She's doing better than ever before, and you weren't there to see it happen. Prove it! For starters, do you know what her real name is? Lucy Aaron. It's stated in her student files. Fair enough. But do you know why she's been so prickish to her brother in the first place? Feuds over her identity crisis. I'm not sure how that's supposed to prove anything. It's about Nazer's wing. Her mouth suddenly clammed shut. You don't know about that? Naomi, answer me. You should know this by now. You have to. Otherwise, you have no fucking grounds to stand on. No what? How do I know you're not just lying to save face? Oh boy. Holy shit, Naomi. Are you kidding me right now? You think you get to parade me around and orchestrate who hangs out with whom when you don't even know a thing about your own boyfriend? Spare me your morals when you're the one when you're the one running relationships to the ground. It had nothing to do with Nazer. Yes, you did. You turned my own lover against me with your idiotic behavior. And you've had everything to do with Fang. And you didn't? Nazer told me how your prom night went down. You called his sister a bitch, an irredeemable bitch, and you're wondering why he left you? He didn't leave me. I was being honest with him. It's his problem that he's blind to the facts. If that's how you view Lucy, then no wonder you consider her a lost cause. That's where things changed between us. I never gave up on her. Even at my lowest, I always put trust in her. And it's thanks to that I got to the core of the issue. What did Nazer tell you about his wing? It's just an old injury. He never wanted to address it. If it's so important, you think he'd have told me sooner in private. To get to spell out the truth to her, show how wrong she's been for years, is damn near making my knees shake. But that excitement's yanked back. Think, Anon. Would either of them want me to spill this information? Talking about this would feel like a breach of their privacy. Already said too much. Then you're lying. You just have to trust me. There's more to this situation than what meets the eye, and it's been like that for the past decade. Trust? You? Sounds more like you're shifting blame onto their personal problems, the way I see it, regardless of what happened in the past. You've come and only made things worse. I beg to differ. I had zero say in her concert, in the band, and any of her hobbies. I'd been drifting along and nearly lost her as a result. It wasn't until prom that I realized what I was doing was wrong. I admit it, I've made mistakes, but when the time came, I vowed to change for her sake. I love her, I truly do, and I couldn't imagine my life being the same without her. Clearly. Look, as much as I'm supposed to be Lucy's great fix, she's been keeping me in check too. She made me clean up my act, change how I view things. I dropped my old habits for her sake. For all the damage I caused, I've made efforts to rebuild, genuinely. I'm sorry you can't see that. I'm not the same lonely shut-in you met at the start of the semester. To that end, I guess, thankful for what you've done to hook me up with her, as horrid as you're being about it. So you won't tell me about the wing? You should try asking Nazer himself. Weren't the two of you supposed to get in touch yesterday? I assumed he wouldn't call me, so I didn't either. Is he mad at me? Not really. You pissed him off with how you called Lucy. But it's possible for the two of you to make up. Things changed a lot since prom. If you're afraid to make the first move, I can let Nazer know. That won't be necessary. If things are as you say, then I suppose you did get your act together. Ask him and you'll know. If I'm to be deemed too untrustworthy. I will. The air grew silent between the two of us. Naomi clutched her hands for comfort, trying to digest what I told her. If I were to blame for all of her troubles, then hopefully that straightens things out. Don't you have anything to say to me? Maybe a little sorry for screaming in my face? That part was well deserved. I can compliment you on getting your stuff in order, but that doesn't change how you've handled the semester as a whole. Are you going to apologize to Fang for calling her an irredeemable bitch? I I stand by what I said. Should you? Her tone didn't spark much confidence. The impact of her words deflated the moment they left her mouth. She regrets saying it now, but won't admit it. Why say it at all? No more pointing fingers now, Anon. If you want to settle things with her, then segue into a truce. It's the right thing to do. Whatever you do, just let us go. No more plans, no more ploys, no more anything. Lucy's got control of her life now. She doesn't need anyone pulling strings. I wasn't pulling strings. I was trying to help her. Like how Nazer helped me come out of my shell. I thought it'd work. Projecting much? Be quiet. Okay, I'll stop. So, can we bury the hatchet and move on? That depends on what I'll hear from Nazer. But fine, truce. Okay then. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lucy comes out of the restaurant, stunned. How much of our convo did she hear? I cannot tell. I'm waiting for her to ask, but she doesn't. She instead comes closer and links arms with me. I take her bag of takeout food and walk with her up to the bus stop. As we waited for our drive home to arrive, I felt her snoot nuzzle against my cheek. There was a great deal of warmth in her eyes. I can't help but feel she overheard a lot of our convo. I've done more for Lucy and Nacer in the 3 days than what Naomi have achieved in years. I don't want to rub that in. Hating people shouldn't be a competition, but it feels just. I only leave Trish, and it's unclear when she'll ever return. She doesn't have much time left before we all part ways. Well, one bridge is burnt to a crisp. This one, at least, is still standing. Looks like I'm learning. Never did think of how my future will go down after all this. Well, still got a few more weeks left. We'll see. Lucy and I. Another bonus story. Alright, I'm gonna save that. I'll check the bonus story. Grab a drink. Pocket sand her. Remember to save. Well, I did save. It's just I saved over the save. That's what screwed me over. Wait. Which one's new? Was it a talk on the balcony? Uh-oh. Because a familiar face is Trish's thing. Was it a talk on the balcony? No, it's not skipping, so it's this one. Here, I am burning up here, so I'm turning on the AC. He's here. The gate slowly drags to the side, paving the way for his car. I watch as he parks, stops, then stares up, looking for my face in the windows. And here I am, watching him through the peephole of the front door. What if this really is just another ploy, and he's duping me into blaming Nazer for all this? I should have said something, anything, but I left. I kept leaving too early, and then I always regret it. I can't just tell him to leave now. Don't even think about it. Bear through it. You wanted your answers. He said yes. It's time. That's how he'd do it. He wouldn't back down at the last second. He wouldn't want me to. Hey, Naomi. Sorry for the delay. Hi. That's okay. I'm not here to scold you. Let's have a drink first, okay? Come, we can sit in the dining room. The Noomer house. Living like Ginkgo. He's silent now, facing away from me. On one hand, he's making me my favorite herbal tea. On the other, I can tell what game he's playing. He wants me to start first. I invited him. I started this whole mess. He's right. You know, Naomi doesn't look so bad when she's not wearing, like, her weird get-up, weird school get-up or whatever. The words are stuck in my throat. It's like my jaw is glued shut. I can't pull it down. I don't want to pull it down. I like the silence, noise of boiling water, this quiet humming, that beautiful, confident smile. I know that the moment I speak, this will all come crashing down. I want to have that smile. I can. I just need to push through it. I know she's schizoing. I just need to push through it. Come on! I wanted to ask you about your wing. Anon, that asshole is lying. I just know it, but I had to make sure he wasn't. About your wing. I'm sorry I dragged you here for his sake. This really shouldn't be how we meet after prom. I love it when you hurl insults. They really don't suit you. You know that? He is a bad influence, isn't he? That guy. I know, that's just what I'm trying to say. I really thought I could get him to back down, but he just said it's all fine somehow. I know it's not. I saw how prom went down. It's been a few days since prom. And Feng has yet to come to school. If things are really so fine and dandy, then where is she? Now, this was probably right after the talk, right? Okay, tea's ready. Let's loop back around. What was it about my wing? Are you even listening to me? Why are you treating this like it's some kind of joke? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you. It's not just the wing. Anon said that there was... And... I clam up. I can't. I can't. First prom, then Anon, then you, then the yearbook, and then college applications, Mom and her. I hate this. It's too much. I can't do this. Here. Okay. Naomi, look. That's a very hard-looking numer. He slid the cup of tea into my trembling hands. He still wants to talk to me, even after what I've done. Why? She looks better in bland colors. Give her a chance, said Sis. Truthfully, I'm not sure what's been keeping me from talking to her. I miss this, seeing her try and surpass her limits. It's charming. I had to play coy with her and pretend I don't know, but giving her the answers on a silver platter isn't what she needs. I want her to fight for that truth. I want her to look me in the eye and talk to me. I know she's capable of that. She's confident on the daily. She can handle a public speech. Anyone with enough training, but this is on a whole different beast. Wait, this is a whole different beast. I think she's going to be more comfy now. We'll get somewhere with all of it, with this all set up. Nice hot tea acting as my olive branch, if I could talk. Ugh. I have that quirk where I just like instantly look at a word and read it. I don't like read outwards. I don't read like far in advance, and that's probably my Achilles heel right there. But you'll just have to bear with me. The view from our balcony really is beautiful, an endless, all-encompassing horizon of Vulcadera Bluffs. It made our enormous city look like a flat miniature. I squint my eyes and can nearly see a different city from up here, hiding right at the edge of the world. I know Nuber's in the cuck chair. I turn to my side. Naomi is stiffly reclining on a chair, a cup of warm herbal tea in hand. She'll appreciate a kind word first. So the narrative switched to, or the point of view switched from Naomi to Nazer. And now it's clicking. For a minute I thought Naomi was talking about her sister. You did good back there. You spoke up. Keep it up. So, Hanon's back, but my sister isn't. Where'd you hear from him again? He said that I'm missing crucial context about you and Fang. That something happened a long time ago and that it was important. Did something happen, or is he lying? I'm guessing he spared you the details. He didn't want to breach your privacy. Oh, that's sweet of him. I can assure you he's not lying to save face, because I've seen what happened with Fang firsthand. Fang or Lucy? Fang for now. I tell her what happened, studying her expression all throughout. When she calms down, her emotions become a blur. A clear-cut feedback loop turns into a thousand-piece puzzle. I'm getting better at piecing it together, I think. Her furrowed brow slowly but surely faded away into a subtle lift, and then realization. Then that ever so familiar bow of shame. I already know of her plot. Anon does. It's no longer a surprise she yearned for it to be. Thus, we talk it through. It is a little odd, railroading my sister into a relationship with some human from Transfer. Why him specifically? Why not someone from her existing friend group? I mean, they wouldn't be my first choice either, but still. Why him? He seemed like he'd make for a promising pairing. Late arrival, lonely, needed to integrate at the last semester. Does that make him the Nazer or the Naomi of the relationship? You're not lonely? Wait, you're not lonely. I'm sorry. It's not as simple as that. I did some reading on him. His previous high school sounds terrifying to be in. I had 3 articles on it published on this year alone. About what? Bad stuff. The type where it's obvious people don't care what goes on behind closed doors. So when someone from that environment chooses to leave and move elsewhere, that's a sign of a good soul. I had high hopes for him, but I should have realized sooner that a guy from that type of school would still be bad. Well, you put a guy like him under enough pressure, he can become a character, like coal turning into a diamond. That's like a whole other side of him that I never saw before. He's more perceptive than I give him credit for. Yeah. Nazer, did I make the wrong choice? You'd hate me if our relationship was a ruse, too. What if I told you I did orchestrate our relationship? You think I picked you out just because, out of the goodness of my heart? Think again, Naomi. I played you like a fiddle. It was a joke, but I can already tell she took it seriously. No, like, you'd be fine with or without me, but Fang? I think she'd hate that. Does she know? If it worked out in the end, why not tell her? I don't know. I'm scared. This could go wrong in so many ways. I don't want to. I don't want to cause more harm than I already have. That's your choice to make. I already gave my 2 cents. Okay. I asked her when she's coming back to school. It's going to be tomorrow. That's great to hear. A long, pronounced sigh escapes her lips as she deflates on the chair. Her shoulders slouch down, so does her reservoir of energy disappear. Guess it's time for me to go now. Gonna watch the game tomorrow? Of course I will. If there's one place I know I'll be safe from Fang, it's anything remotely concerning sports. It'll give me time to think. Well, the tides are going to turn on that eventually. You can do this, Naomi. I believe in you. And trust me, my life wouldn't be the same without you. You don't fix my life, you uplift it. Never let yourself doubt that. See you tomorrow. Neat little chapter. Alrighty. Back on the road. Before I even open my eyes, my mind wakes to a chirping of birds and a scent of warm, clear air. Subconsciously, it knows something's up. It's not what Skin Row smells like. Whatever dream I had going on, it abruptly ends, and I'm left completely in the dark. I'm confused as shit, wondering who turned off the lights. I open my eyes, and I'm greeted by an unfamiliar ceiling and a blue baldachin? Huh? There's something soft I'm holding. I clutch it and come to realize it's a hand. I look to my side and see Lucy, calmly sleeping next to me. Her hand was gently grasping mine. I keep catching myself off guard with how lucky I am to know her. Whatever dream I had, no wonder I forgot it. Nothing could compare. We've come a long way. I carefully crane over to the phone behind the pillow and check the time. It's 6 a.m. I depart from Vulcadera Bluffs at 2:45 p.m. sharp. There's still time. Good. An hour extra by her side wouldn't hurt. I came here to save time, after all. I handed off the keys to my apartment yesterday. As much as it sucked, the tiny excuse of a flat had been my sanctuary. So this is going off to college or military. Now that the roof I had slept under for months was gone, a part of me felt like I was losing a friend. I guess that lingering sensation was its last goodbye. Spent the rest of that day with Lucy, relaxing at her place until midnight. We still have one last thing to do today. It's my last day at Vulcadera Bluffs, and as luck would have it, I'm spending that time assembling a liquor cabinet. Reed? The crew and I have been going at it since morning. We've never seen something so obscenely extravagant as this. Reed's inspecting it. Apparently even having a leg would go for $100 grand. We remind him it's for Ripley, and the subject dies on that spot. The purchase came out of nowhere for everyone except Mrs. Samantha. When confronted about this, she explained that it was Ripley's idea many weeks ago. It had no room to exist under old house rules, but things have changed. She thought it'd be a nice way to assert that, yes, Ripley has more say in things now. I also received insider information that she's always wanted a nicer looking bar herself, so it was a win-win scenario. After that, late breakfast. After that, little time left. Samantha nuzzles me a goodbye on the cheek and demands I return home safely. She'll be singing nothing but praises to Ripley when she's on the phone with him. Proud of me for achieving the gig. Proud of her daughter for helping me every step of the way. For all the time we've spent together these past 3 weeks, most of it was, comically enough, just more studying. The atmosphere was completely different compared to the midterms. It was as exciting as it was stressful for the both of us. Everything depended on me passing ASVAB with a high score. If I didn't, I wouldn't be eligible for much of anything but being cannon fodder. With Lucy's aid, though, I managed. I'll be spending my time among smart company, a fair distance away from the likes of drugged-up commandos or tomahawk-scalping megalomaniacs. That's not to mention the hefty bonus. If I play my cards right, I might get enough money to fund an engineering degree, a nicer apartment. We could really settle down after this. Settle and not worry about a thing, maybe. We wave Mom goodbye and make our way to the NASCAR. Lucy and I share a seat in the back, with no jackets to separate us. We sit closer to each other. Holding hands, the stroke of her thumb counts down the seconds, minutes. It should be a moment of great pride, but I feel nothing but stress. I suppress it as much as I can, breathing in deeply. The press of her thumb gets stronger in response. Back here again. Fight the good fight, man. Couldn't miss my chance to salute the #1 bro. Stay safe, Reed. Yeah, I should be the one saying that. If I feed you any Modafinil, spare some for me, will ya? No, Reed, I can't smuggle performance-enhancing drugs back home. Bummer, dude. But it's fine. I'll pay tribute to you next time I DJ. Whole world will know your name. My exchange with Nazer was less egregious. With a strong handshake and a few words, we make our goodbyes. How long are you planning to be gone for again? 4 years, give or take. Need to work up that. Need to work up to that pension. Hopefully, I'll be partway through med school by then. If you mess yourself up, you know who to call. Doesn't Nazer break up with Naomi though? Yeah, right. We'll see about that. I think it goes without saying, Anon. But thanks. If you choose to come back here, feel free to pay us a visit. You're always welcome. We still had a few more minutes before the bus's arrival. It was just Lucy and me now, standing at edge of the sidewalk. The air grows silent between us. Her head rests on my shoulder. Her body language speaks volumes, arms crossed, wings undulating nervously. The cheap Bic lighter in her hand looks close to cracking. She pulls out a pack from her pocket and lights up a cigarette. Drawing in, her eyes close, brows furrow, trying to soak up all the stress into the upcoming puff of menthol. As she exhales, we watch the smoke evaporate into the air. But I could tell it didn't make her feel any less nervous. I notion her for the cigarette. With one smooth motion, I embrace her with my left arm and put the sweet poison to my lips. We lock eyes, the taste of menthol grows strong as we exchange our final kiss. Wish we could have stayed like this forever, but such are the whims of life. Be safe out there, please. I will come back. You have my promise. I love you. She lets out a soft, uncertain sigh. I know you do. The rattling sound of the bus engine interrupts our embrace. Slowly, we have to let go. I step inside and stop at the doors, waving them all goodbye. I give the driver my regards and lay back, looking to my feet. Instinctively, my hands reach towards my shoulder. I can still feel her hair brushing against my neck. My eyes frantically search for the small figures, and there she was. I can see him looking through the window. Our eyes meet for the final time, and then he's gone. Vanished from each other's lives. So what are we doing in the meantime? A bonus story. "2.5 years later." Well, we'll catch on that. Main menu. Let's look at that bonus story. Making amends. It's probably, what is that, Naomi and... Or is that Trish and Fang? Naomi or Fang, or Trish and Fang? Gym's crowded today. The seats are taken from top to bottom. Now, if I were the #1 Nazer fan, I'd most likely reside. That's Naomi. There she is. Go, Nazer! Go, Nazer, go! Go, Nazer! Go, Nazer, go! Go, Nazer! Go, Nazer, go! Hey. Fang! Mind if I sit here? No, it's fine. You startled me. Pardon my charm. Tense match, huh? You don't usually come watch your sibling compete. No, I don't. Figured I should get invested while I still have the chance. This is his last match for the school year, actually. He has a gold medal in just about every discipline. He's just participating for fun now. Something tells me that's not why you came here. If this is about the prom in Anon, I'm sorry. I thought it would help. It sounded like a good idea at the time. I'd fully understand if you didn't want to know me anymore. I deserve it. I treated you like a project, not a person. What worked for me wasn't some kind of miracle cure. It was ignorant of me to assume. All I've done is annoy everyone instead. I'm sorry, Fang. I've got to go. Ow! You pinched me! Woken up yet? Your head's been in the clouds for a while now. What are you talking about? Come on, want to hang out after the match? There's a new food stand next to the school. They got cocktails and stuff. Stuff? Cocktails? What? Why not? Listen. I overheard you talking to Anon. I know what went down. And since then, I've been trying to decide whether I should tell you to fuck off or just let it go. Because you could be and were... Wait. Because you could be and were a nosy bitch on many occasions. Insufferable in imaginable ways. But I realized very recently that telling people to fuck off has done me more harm than good, with a few exceptions. Trish was a thorn in my side for years. You were too. But there's a huge difference between the two of you. Only one of you hooked me up with the love of my life. I can give a friendship with you a shot. You're my bro's girlfriend, after all. Just be earnest with me from now on, okay? No fake smiles, no pretenses. Just the real you. Thank you, Fang. I'll do that. Call me Lucy. Fuck it, I want a Molotov cocktail. What the hell? Don, you drank the glass bottle of gasoline with the rag burning outside of it. Oh god. Alright, 2.5 years later, what do we got? Actually, I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. To the main menu, have music in the background. I will be back in a bit. Hit the mute. Alrighty. Back from the bathroom break and getting more water. So now we'll continue for real this time. 2.5 years later. Vulcadera Bluffs. Oddly quiet in here, after the horrors of the Eastern Front. That's just what I want. I was expecting myself to be awash with old memories, but they feel more like a tinge in the back of my head. Already something's changed. The front of the station was being renovated. I had to walk through a maze of side corridors just to exit the place. Walking out the underground tunnel, the full blast of the sun strikes my eyes. What's that? Is he an amputee now? Shit, sorry. I bumped someone in the head while I was trying to cover my eyes. They look at me, mildly perturbed, but then they see my prosthetic. Uh-oh. Their gaze suddenly turns apologetic and walks away without a word. None taken. What happened? Took me damn 2 months to get here. 2 months and 2.5 years. Would have been gone for 4, but blowing up one's right forearm can cause a big plan shift. How do you blow up your arm in music college? Unless it was a different kind of engineering. 2 words ring in my head as I see the old rooftops. A frown of a seasoned soldier looking down at his inferior, negligent discharge. There is no telling what exactly caused my explosive to combust my hand. The factors involved were too numerous. Could have been my fault. Could have been not. In any case, my fuck-up became a case study. A lecture was made about it and got broadcasted online. Naturally, it made its way to a few blog sites. While the comments left under it struck a chord. Wonder if these guys feel shame and embarrassment. If they do, he'll be feeling a lot of both, every day forever. I do, but not just for losing my arm. I was hoping I'd get to play Lucy, a tune I learned from Miller. He knew... is this... Oh... He knew if you tuck the guitar with him on deployments. I learned one by heart. Dude was positively ecstatic to meet another player, even if I never matched my girl's prowess in music. My right arm's gone up to the elbow. Not sure how I'll do it. He cried for me when I lost it. He could imagine the pain of losing a limb this valuable. I hope he's doing alright out there. It was the military, oh no. Even with disability benefits, I had to be stingy with my spendings. I still want that engineering degree, goddammit. God, he looks even more hardened. They aged him more. As such, all my time during therapy, I've been yearning to pick up a guitar and practice, but had no chance to. Oh no, he's gonna be like fucking Deadwing Dork. Therapist even tried to softly dissuade me from the idea. I didn't listen to a word he said. Couldn't even teach me how to tie my fucking shoes with the thing. I had to look that up. I had to look that info up online. Many things, really. For how long these prosthesis have been around for? The world is very, very small. Only one therapist in the whole town. Prosthesis shop isn't even from the same state. And of course, Vulcadera Bluffs has nothing of the sort. I'm stuck with what I've got, for better and for worse. That means guitar playing too. He has the BFV prosthetic arm, man. If you're going to be doing Metal Gear Solid 5-bit, give him a cool robotic one, yeah. Could have painted it red. As far as I recall, Vulcadera has no instrument retailers. Lucy got hers from across the country, what with her upbringing and whatnot. Funny twist of fate, that. I bite my lip thinking of a plan. I ain't got one. Well, wouldn't she know of the news anyway of you blowing up your arm? Especially if it went viral? Like, wouldn't you still be in contact with her somehow? Fumbling around in my left pocket, I fish out my phone and pray that the old taxi number is still in use. Hey, I'd like to book a ride. Sure thing, pal. Where you at? Main station. A car horn blares out from somewhere behind me. I look over and there's a taxi standing right around the corner. That you? I recognize your ugly mug instantly. You have yet to pick up on mine? Come on, kid. Should this guy be married by now? The driver steps out of his vehicle and sizes me up, raising his eyebrows in amusement. Let me have a look. Plug and play, huh? They build them fancy these days. I got a few attachments, yeah. I can suggest a few more if you need them. Something for that mistress, perhaps. Shut up, will ya? Oh, no discount for that one, pal. You gotta pay up this time. No worries. Dude's been talkative as ever, but he finally quietens down halfway through the ride. I take time to watch the world pass us by. Silently, my heart hopes I come across her on the street, but I instead get to see a knocked-out dino behind a bench. Or why are we back here again? Old ground's looking nicer than ever. Something awful must have happened here, because the entire place looked polished to a mere sheen. The permeating aroma of disinfectants gives me a hint of what could have happened. Fuck me, they even replaced the mattress. I leave the window open and sit down. I had to browse online, and she apparently does community events now. One's happening in an hour. Her name was on a poster. No stage name or anything of the sort. Just her, the real her, Lucy Aaron. I'm so fucking proud of her. I'd hate myself for missing even a single of her concerts. And it seems she's been very active in that regard. This new arm of mine's something she'll have to see. It's something I'll have to talk... Well, don't you still talk with her? Wouldn't she know? How do you not talk about your arm? It's something I'll have to talk about. It's unavoidable. Get a grip on yourself, man. I've still got half an hour or so. Plenty of time to figure out the best approach. Want to see a magic trick? Light join starting from the beginning. Oof. I commute over to the park. Transit's change. The buses don't have that loud rattle to them that they used to. In similar vein, the park's looking neater than usual. Fully decorated for the concert. Plenty of people, too. It's ending 3 now. So we're skipping ending 2. Going right into ending 3. Find the nearest empty seat and take in the atmosphere. Well, I try to. First thing I pay attention to is the logistics of the stage. They did a pretty good job concealing the cables. Speakers look worse for wear, and the ringing could make use of thicker steel. Rigging, not ringing. And if I think this could use some tweaks, I still wait till Lucy plays in someone's backyard. Hell, she might want someone like me helping out with engineering. I don't have the certificate for it yet, only my title. Mildly satisfied with the stage, I turned my head to the crowd. An older lady complained about her senior alarm going off. It went off at home when she was bending down to reach a candle. She had to call off emergency services before they paid her a visit. Another group, old friends, were already planning to see a different concert on Saturday. Something about pirates and shit. In comparison, a group of college girls was gossiping about some guy. The lucky gal lied about being late for school so she had more time to put on makeup. She spent that day on a bench drinking and talking. It's a nice change of pace, that. The loud, energetic voices were a balm for my mind. Back then, an occasional shout would spike my heart rate. Now that reaction shrunk down to almost nothing. Seen worse, heard worse. I'll take gossip about personality quizzes over screaming an artillery fire any day. Speaking of which, when's the music starting? I look around for someone to ask. Oh boy. It's her? Oop, I bumped the mic. It is her. She matured, looking a little taller. Or maybe it's just her shoes. Never thought I'd see her wear a regular t-shirt and jeans. Sunglasses, even. Damn. She sees me? I think she sees me. I wave my healthy hand her way. She doesn't believe me. She turns away for a second. Then she looks back and squints her eyes. She apologizes to her friend and comes my way. Oh boy. What ending fang is this? Anon. Her voice is coarse. It has a texture to it. Texture to it didn't used to. Lucy. Your hand. I don't look down. I muster up a confident tone and keep the conversation going. Yeah, we've got a lot to catch up on. Got time to talk? She doesn't hesitate before coming in for a hug. A wave of warmth washes over me. It tingles to the bone. I nearly lose my balance from shock, but she keeps me steady. It's been too long. Isn't that Stella's outfit? Uh-oh. She killed Stella for it. How bad is it? Stump under the elbow. Egghead term is below insertion of pronator tears muscle. Can I see it? Not here. This takes a while to take off. I roll up my sleeve to show more of the apparatus. She pays attention to something else entirely. No way, is that a tattoo? Yeah, Wormwood manufacturer. Exactly the kind of tattoo I'd want. It's a compression sleeve that they just slapped their brand on it. You wouldn't be the first to think it's a tattoo, though. What, never imagined me with one, huh? No, not really. Not a guy I'd see in a salon. You should have seen Stella, though. No way. I saw her last month at a convention in Vitrio. She sat in the front row. She's got skulls, flowers, spiders, and even some anime guy on her arms. Damn, most I've seen in the army was family names. One guy I was stationed with, Miller, he had a diamond. Oh, more Metal Gear reference. He had a diamond in his girlfriend's name on the left wrist. Said that memory of her helped keep his aim steady. Cute, cute. She tapped away at the surface of my wooden prosthetic. Can you feel it? Try a little higher. I point her near to where my stump be beneath the wooden shell. It's as bizarre for me as it is for her, getting accustomed with it. I try not to personify the damn thing, but it was a long few months in therapy. With my unit gone and my duties revoked, I became a nobody again. Now that I'm back, maybe I'll finally stop. Gave it a name yet? I've got a gut feeling you gave it a name. Yeah, Rainbow. Shit. It's the new Rainbow. Fine, it's Ocelot. Write your own name. Oh boy, we might as well just triple down on the Metal Gear Solid memes. It's Ocelot. Pfft, dweeb. Shut up. It'd get lonely out there without you. Soft blush appears on her snout. Yeah, right. She looks around the park and grabs a spare cup. She holds it out in front of me. Fetch. Come to step closer and near my hook towards the cup's brim. Pushing my other shoulder forward, I pull on the harness around my back, tightening the arm string, making the hook snap open. I let go and the hooks close back up. The plastic cup snaps and flings out of my grasp, landing on Lucy's foot. Cool. I've got a better one for drinks. Hold up. Let me guess, a bottle opener? We sit down at the nearby table. She's enamored by the sight of me detaching the string and roughly pulling out the attachment out of its socket. It makes a crunchy metallic sound as it's ripped out. I show off all I had, 4 in total. Her favorite's the Lego hand for obvious reasons. Anyhow, regular old hooks can't handle cups too well. But it's easy to grab a cig. Look, I can even rotate it. I pull out a pack from my pocket, but by the time I lift my eyes back, I notice Lucy froze up. What's wrong? No, I don't smoke anymore. I'm unsure what to do with my pack now that it's out in the open. You don't? I didn't want to comment on your voice, but why is that? But is that why? There's more to it than that. Oh no, is it vocal voice, or was it throat cancer? Lucy's eyes drift off to the side, pondering on how to approach whatever she'd like me to hear. Oh no. What happened? Well, after you left, I spiraled out of control. Oh no, she went ending too! I spiraled out of control. Hard. I had a whole train ran on me, ain't on. When I called Dad and told him to fuck off, I'm not dumb. I can connect the dots. He'll never admit it. He's been telling me he loves me and how he put it behind him nearly every day. But I didn't. She can't muster up the strength to look at me. Her eyes are locked on her own twiddling thumbs. It's now that I notice the few scars lining her hands. Cigarette burns. He ended up in a hospital for a month because I distracted him with that phone call. If there was anything in this world that proved I destroyed anything I touched, that'd be it. It's... She sighs. Everyone was telling me that smoking would be the death of me, but it was one of the few things that reminded me of you. Anytime I felt overwhelmed, I imagined you by my side, sharing our last cigarette. But you're here now, right? You're not some kind of lucid dream. Porky was wild, and what do you mean? She stands up and comes in for another hug. It's tense, stronger than before. Lucy, I missed you so much. I hear a faint sob. Memories rush through my head, old stress rekindling a pain in my heart. I hug her as tightly as I can with my left arm. The right remains dormant. Late to the party. I'll get to know her very well, but it's a shame it had to start with our tears. I suppose it's an honest start. She's always been a troubled soul. The more things change, the more they stay the same. How much did you smoke? She sunk her head into my chest, letting out a tired sigh. I stopped counting. I wanted stronger stuff at one point, but I came across Reed. He made me realize I was destroying myself and helped me drop the habit. My cords are fucked up. Lungs too, most likely. Not sure how many years of my life I trimmed with that. It was a moment of weakness, but I wanted to better myself before you came back, so I tried my best. I'm thankful for it. You look just as beautiful as the day I left you. She hugs me tighter. I'm glad you didn't die. I was going to ask her about going on a walk around town, sharing a cig, just like old times, but that idea is quickly swept away. I'm not sure I can look at a smoke the same way again either. Come on, Anon, think of something. Right. I can't wait to see you play on stage. You're gonna do great. Well, she's probably not singing, right? She replies with a smile. She's relieved. It's my job now, so I have to whether I like it or not. And say, how about we go out and have a meal after the show? There's going to be dinner back at my place, actually, right after the concert. Everyone will be home. They'll all be excited to see you again. Let's keep it a surprise until then. What do you say? Might as well. Does this mean we're not hitching a ride from Nazer? I have my own. She lifts her keychain, finding great amusement in my surprise. Besides, he's busy. He's been dedicating a lot of his time to med school, and outside of that, to Naomi. She's coming too. Oh shit. Cool. She smirks in response. Really has been a while, hasn't it, Anon? Don't worry about her. If you say so. Last time I saw her, I really didn't. She up and disappeared on me. Never really got to learn what she thinks of me firsthand before I left. Anon, I'd have told you by now if we had any beef with each other, which we don't. You can relax. You're going to be among family tonight. Alright then. Time's up. Where are you sitting down? I'll stick to a corner. I'll be your secret service. She scoffs at my joke and smiles. Dweeb. She was wonderful. We made eye contact on more than one occasion. Just seeing me, nodding along to the music in my cozy little corner, made her smile each time. The coarseness of her voice gave her singing a beautiful, matured sound. Her high notes were a joy for my ears. She seemed truly reinvigorated by my presence. Even danced with the guitar in her hands, cherishing the moment. See her up there, buddy? That's my girl. Oh boy. It's dark by the time we reach the Aaron family home. Looks pretty much the same as I remembered it. Sounds of construction broke up the silence as workers wrapped up their projects for the day. Suburbs were expanding deeper into the land. There are new lines of houses I don't recall seeing before. Lucy notices I'm nervous. I can sense her side-eyeing me. What's wrong? Come on, let it out. No need to be coy. It's been a long time, you know. I left this place a high schooler and come back a soldier with a missing arm. I feel out of place. You'll be fine, I promise. Her slender fingers interlock with mine. I clutch onto them harder than I should. Now go get 'em, Tiger. If no one jumped out of the front door, it means you're still a surprise. Yeah, a surprise. Lucy, who is this... Lucy, who is this bum you brought off the street? She elbows me playfully in the ribs. You're not a bum. You're my boyfriend. Husband, according to your mom. For once, I'd agree with her. It's been a long time coming. I'd be honored. No need to wax poetics with me. I already said yes. With a quick kiss on the cheek, head positively buzzing with energy, we approach the door and ring the doorbell. In a short moment, the door swings open, but it nearly gets slammed back shut. Oh boy. More Noomer. Slowly, Naomi peeks out from behind, eyes wide with shock. Who's that? Lucy? Who is that? Surprise! Naomi looks me over, gears eventually clicking into place. Anon? I try to wave my healthy arm her way, but I forgot I'm holding Lucy's, lifting hers as well. Hey, it's been a while. Oh. Oh wow, hi, Anon. Your arm, and... She bows her head and makes room for the upcoming person. She seems relieved by the chance to walk away. Lucy's grip on my hand gets stronger. She taps me on the arm to get my attention. You'll be fine, trust me. It better. I don't want to be a bother. Come on. She drags me inside the house. The stumble of my leather shoes loudly announced my arrival. I've noticed the sprite swapping, or the sprite flip of Anon. It has the prosthetic on the arm it should be on. It wasn't a lazy sprite flip. So I think there's like two different sprites to match where his arm should be. Everyone's eyes were on me now. 3 in total, sprawling around different parts of the living room. Naomi, Mazer, Ripley. Oh shit, Ripley. He sizes me up, brow mildly furrowed, simultaneously correcting his suspenders. You sure got the right guy? Doesn't look half as frail as I recall. Dad, I assure you, it's Anon. I was facing the general of the house. Ample respect and tact must be shown. I nod his way and offer him a handshake. Oh, it's great to see you again, sir. Fuck, oh fuck, wrong hand, abort, abort! Kept you waiting, huh? He stares at my prosthesis, and with a furrowed brow, after a brief moment of silence, his sharp eyes meet mine again. To my surprise, his giant hand pats me on the shoulder. Full of surprises as ever. Staying for long? I just got here today. Lucy invited me over for dinner. Found each other at the concert. Think we've got room for one more? Silently nods and raises his claw towards the dining table. Come on in. Food's just about ready. In fact, Sam probably heard the commotion by now. I'll leave you to it. See? Told you. Yeah, I guess you were right about... Anon! It'll take me a while before I get used to all this hugging. Holy shit. It's so good to see you, Anon. Lucy didn't tell me you were coming for dinner. I didn't Oh, it's perfectly fine. I always make a little extra. How was the army? Aren't you a little early? Mom, can you let him turn around now, please? She takes a glance at my arm and pouts. Oh, no, you don't, Anon. You were supposed to come back in one piece. Out of my house! He just got here. Sorry, ma'am. Won't happen again. It better not. Just kidding, dearie. Tea? Coffee? Can I have some water? She looks mildly perturbed by my basic tastes. Since when's drinking water a criminal offense? Of course, dearie. Please, wash your hands and we'll have a seat. I'll be right with you. Wash your hands, Anon. Oh. Lucy and I split up. She washes her hands in the kitchen, probably wanting to ask something of Mom while I'm off to the bathroom. I can see Nazer at the table. I return his wave in kind, but our chance to chat must wait. Stepping inside, I'm greeted by an enormous mirror. The warm fluorescent lamps cast a weak shadow beneath my face. The lighting does all it can to soften my features, but the ruggedness there is to stay. A ragged assembly of scars run down my forehead and nose, ugly reminders of the accident that tore up my arm. I got dealt a bad hand, my scars look like shit. Still, gotta look sharp, Anon. Wash that worry off your face. Lucy's got a point. You're not just a soldier with a missing arm. You're part of the family. You too, Ocelot. You'll be on knife carrying duty today. Don't mess it up. Even their cutlery looks like it's worth its weight in gold. You're among royalty today, buddy. Also, holy shit, their towels are huge. By the time I return, there's only one seat left at the table. Lucy's already sat down. So did the rest of the family. She is being asked a barrage of questions, acting for some reason as my spokesperson. I mean, I'm right here, but alright. She taps the empty seat to her right, nodding my way. With Lucy to my left, and to my right, I'm accompanied by none other than... Oh, boy. Oh, Lord. Decisions. Oh, boy. Choices. Should we just go down the line? Samantha time. Okay, Samantha it is. Oh, great. I'll make sure to correct my posture and not leave my plate empty. It'd be rude of me not to grab a bite in front of the cook. Samantha glances at me from the side. Need help? What would you like? Salmon, please. As the plate of fish neatly laid out on layers of lettuce nears my hand, she hesitates. Can you grab it? I know what she means by that. Wouldn't hurt to indulge her, just this once. That's the intended purpose of the hooks, after all. Sure I can. Snap the hooks on the side of the tray, to her surprise, and hold the whole thing with ease. I pick out a few slices and give it back. I'm amazed. You make for a great pirate with that, you know that? Kids would love it. What? Who the hell starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Would they now? Not the career path I dreamt up for myself. I'm serious. Today's concert was part of a larger event. It's going to last till next Tuesday. They're doing a carnival on Saturday. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. Even if Lucy's attending it too? Are you going? Going where? Oh, yeah, I am. What, Mom's dragging you in? Yeah, suffice it to say. You'll be fine. I mean, you'd be going anyway, right? Fair enough. Get back in your cage. Bring out the Lego hand. Lovely, dearie. You'll make for a wonderful pair. But say, what kind of career path did you dream up for yourself exactly? Getting an engineering degree in college. Just being a combat engineer won't land me a job. Everything needs a certificate nowadays. With that out of the way, I could, say, legally work alongside Lucy. Dearie my, first Nazer and now you. It's great to see my flock strive for such heights. I'm very proud of you. Speaking of which... Now, what does Nazer look like? She sees my face turn pale and smiles mischievously. Uh-oh. Picked a name yet? 2 maybe? Oh, kids! Mom! What? Can't blame your mom for wanting grandkids. That's Nazer then. I'm busy. I catch a quick glimpse of Naomi, who's promptly hiding her blushed face behind a gold-trimmed napkin. Nazer looks less offended and more disappointed in Mom. There he is. Day one? On day one, Mom? Couldn't you wait at least a week? I've been waiting long enough, I'll have you know. Every year counts. You can't keep preparing for it forever. And if I'm to have grandkids, I'd like to spend as much time with them as I can. Now Ripley's averting his gaze too. I can't help but laugh at the situation, and that, in turn, melts all the tension away. After Jesus, that woman... However... Shut the fuck up, Brain. Show some decorum. Eventually, the flow of the conversation steered me towards the rest of the family. After awkwardly laughing off Samantha's demands, we took to a lively discussion. Nazer is doing med school stuff, currently on second year, out of 5. He plans to use his newfound wisdom to aid others, but also to aid his gains. Due to his newfound medical background, our talk naturally made my arm a point of interest. Some chit-chat ensued. I might just get myself a Miley electric hand at some point. Is this another Metal Gear Solid reference? The Robo hand? For Lucy's sake, I hope that what he told me about them is true. He also wants me to go shopping with him. It's about the girls. About time I put my money to some use other than saving up for college. If all goes well, we'll be going tomorrow. Plans for the week are already shaping up nicely. Numer always looking depressed. For all my fears about Naomi, she seemed more torn up about the past than I. My gut tells me she's not done talking to me just yet, but she needs time to phrase herself. It's been a bit of a while, all things considered, and I did stumble into her life out of nowhere. I'd probably get tongue-tied too in her position, especially after Samantha's comment, after Jesus. Ripley and I exchanged a few words. Any and all malice in his voice was gone. I'm moving up in the world in more ways than one. He seems to be really content with the liquor cabinet too. Gotta have a taste of some of its contents. Burnt a hole through my throat, and that at least he did see a hint of crude entertainment, but made no show of it. I'm relieved that him and his children are on good terms too. Much like myself, he probably had to make some hard decisions and change his ways. And it paid off, thank Raptor Jesus. Wonder why he got so nervous when Samantha mentioned grandkids, though. We've had our meal. Conversation eventually slowed down. Soon enough, I feel Lucy's claw against the palm of my hand. She gives me a knowing look and then prompts me to stand up. In tandem, we walk upstairs, leaving the family to chat at the table. I don't dare look back, but if Ripley hasn't torn out my spine yet, then... Damn, your room somehow looks messier than before. I know, it's a mess, and I'll keep it that way, thank you very much. Don't touch anything. Does Mom ever even enter your room anymore? I think she'd faint if she saw this. There's an arrangement between us, let's say. I'm paying rent now, Anon, so I can have my room the way I want it. What kind? You don't have to push your nose into everything, Anon, come on. But yeah, I clean other parts of the house now instead. Full-time or part-time? She's not that harsh. Give it a rest. Is that a vintage stool? What is that? Oh, I found that in Copenhagen. I had a short tour in that part of the world back in, at some point. Wait. She cranes her head up to a shelf above her head. There's a new trophy there. A black marble piece with a gold engravings listing her name. It was in 2021. Not early on? I left in 2020. What were you up to in there? There's some kind of luxurious farewell event for a company. Mom knew a girl who knew a guy who knew a girl. Oh, is this Trish? Watch, story unlocked. The furniture was nice. She quietly places the trophy down, ready to change topics, but I stop her halfway. No, wait, there's no way I'm letting you just brush that off. Lucy, you traveled abroad for a gig. That's huge. She turns her head, brushing off a loose strand of hair from her half-closed eyes. There's nothing, just another place to be. Are you nervous? It was okay, really. Thanks, though. I also played at Dad's police station, at a con, bunch of places. Even played at the Shady Palms retirement home. That's character development, I'll have you know. I was banned from performing there 2 years ago. If I were to take things seriously, I'd also try booking a performance in museums, city events. I mean, tonight was a city event. I'm attending more later this week, but I'll do it. But I'm not a huge fan of those. Too much can go wrong. I prefer small-time work. Had a gut feeling you'd say that. Come on. She sits atop her baldachin throne and taps the space next to her. As I come closer, she gets on all fours and crawls over to an acoustic guitar on the opposite side of the bed. She brings it over to me. So I had a few songs to show you, but now that you're here, I thought that I should give you the option. Want to play something? Yeah, good luck. I did want to play you a song. It's from Miller, a guy from my unit. But after this, I had no chance to pick up a guitar at all. You didn't? So you don't know what that hook... So you don't know what that hook can do? I know a bit. It could be too thick, too sharp. It could tear up the strings. It could work perfectly fine. This is going to be uncharted territory for both of us. We can give it a go all the same. She puts the strap over my shoulder, nesting the acoustic guitar firmly between my legs. The dull pain from before shoots up my skull. A cold torrent of sweat runs down my temples as I come face to face with my doctor's brutal words. Some hobbies you might not be able to partake in like you used to. Fuck him. Doesn't mean I can't try. I detach the string off my hook. It's just going to get in the way. The harness loosens up, letting my shoulders breathe. The guitar feels heavy in my hands. The moment I set my prosthesis down, it's obvious it will be impossible to strum. Instantly, my heart sinks. Where I once could comfortably rest my arm on the body, it now awkwardly slides off of it. Polished wood meeting polished wood. The hooks themselves are too long. I have to push my arm back just so they can reach the strings, but it fucking hurts. Lucy and I exchange looks. She nods at the hook. Can you angle it down or something? No, I can't. It's stuck like this. Shit. What the fuck do I do now? Try it with a pick then. She silently lends me her red one. Oof. She hastily looks up something on her phone. It's pointless. I've already spent months scouring the web for information. With limb loss as large as mine, there's little I can do. Out of desperation, I crane the guitar in odd ways, trying to find a better angle, but my shoulders are burning up all the same. What a sick joke. All this time spent waiting only to be proven wrong at the last fucking second. Did I get scammed? Or just get a bad deal? Or are all hooks like this? I meant to carry bags of sand, not pluck at strings. I don't look at her. I have to figure something out. This has to work. I put it back on the regular way. A different angle. It still won't. I loom over the guitar, afraid to look up. Lucy's dead silent. No, please no. You piece of overpriced junk, don't do this to me. Come on, for fuck's sake. Fuck. Lucy, this is pointless. Hang on. I fucking crippled myself and I can't do it anymore. Don't cry. Don't. Not in front of her. I'm so sorry, Lucy. I can't hear her. I cover my face and try to compose myself, but an ugly snarl comes out through my nose instead. Fuck. Sorry you have to see me like this. Your family can probably hear me from downstairs. I'm ruining our first day together over this. I should have gotten over it months ago, but I didn't. I'm a fucking embarrassment. Shh, it's okay, Anon. Hold up. I have a friend named Olivia. You you can relate your cripple problems to her. I hear her shuffle on the bed, making her way to somewhere behind me. Suddenly a pair of thighs touches my hips. Her head lands on my shoulder. I can feel her cheek brush up against mine, scraping against my tears. What are you doing? Hand down. No, the other one. She places her slim fingers atop of the base of the guitar, pushing my prosthesis down. It slinks down into the shadows between our limbs. Once the tips of her fingers were in place, she had no need to even look at them anymore. She was a natural. I, in turn, placed my left hand on the frets, with my eyes awkwardly leaping between them and her. It's ready. We can start whenever we like. Any ideas? Come on, I'll strum. Lucy, I don't know. It's okay, I'm here. Just listen. You'll know what to do. Wouldn't Olivia be dead if this was E1? I don't know. She silently drags her fingers across the strings. The song born from the guitar was mesmerizing. An old, dusty door creaks open in my mind. A wave of past memories washes over me like a warm shower. It started soft, with gentle trembling trills. A slow jam at first, but eventually it grew into something more. I caught onto the rhythm and adjusted the chords. In tandem, she continued the tune seamlessly. Bit by bit, with each unconfident step, the song took shape. I still choke up, but she doesn't shush me. She's letting me get it out of my system, the best way she knows how. Her way. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. She sets her guitar down and slouches on my shoulder, clutching her hands under my chest. Her embrace is soft as she rests on me. The slow breeze of the night chills our skin. We stayed like this, her arms holding on to me. I have no clue how long it lasts, but I'm able to compose myself with time. I let her move away, choosing to sit next to her on the soft mattress. How are you feeling now? I've never seen you cry before. I didn't want to believe him when he told me it's a lost cause, that some hobbies I'd never be able to return to. I looked down at the guitar in my lap. I keep telling everyone how I lost my arms up to debate, but deep down, Lucy, I know I'm just trying to soften the blow. It's my fault. Mine. I caused it. All this time thinking of home, planning my student loans, all that other bullshit. I should have spent that time minding my equipment. I don't get the luxury of being saved for my own mistakes twice. I should have learned my lesson the first time. And now I pay the price. Can't even do a fucking handshake right. I'm sorry. If there's one thing you taught me, Anon, it's that it's never too late to try. Even if things look bleak now, it doesn't mean that we're out of options. There's still something we can try. I'm not sure. Any success stories I've seen online were either thinly veiled advertisements or done by people with far more money than I could ever afford. I asked Nazer about better gear, but that's no guarantee either. And even if, it's months away from happening. There's just too many unknowns, Lucy. For all the info that there is about these things online, none of it. Her hand sneaks into my field of view and taps my arm. Look at me. If it's all tailor-made anyway, then we'll just make our own one. We can ask Dad. He's got a workshop in his garage. I'm sure we can brainstorm something that can at least hold a guitar pick. And until then, we could play together. I could help you write that song down. Keep your fret hand active. So, Anon. That sounds so out of left field it might just work. Should we ask him now? She stops me from standing up. This can wait till tomorrow. She picks up the notebook off the floor and digs out a visibly worn-out pen from her shelf. My skills are put to the test as I have to note down the song, with Lucy verifying me from the side. It's not a long piece, but it was ideal backdrop for singing whatever Miller had in mind during downtime. He had a great knack for lyrics, could come up with anything on the fly in between field ups. I don't remember much, only the bass melody itself. She gives it one final look, then smirks, reiterating the song in her head as she scans the notebook from left to right. Top of her tail, the pocket metronome, brought me back to the old days. Somehow that was the thing that soothed me the most. We rest on the bed for a good while. Her ceiling, ever prevalent, greets me like an old friend. Last time I saw it, it was a beautiful morning, the day of my departure. Now the night casts it in darkness, softened and dissolved by the lights in her room. There was a lot to unpack. The luggage of the mind weighed heavily with no one to bear it but myself. With her by my side, all that pressure felt like nothing at all. I'd spent the past few months of my life in quiet solitude, isolated from the world in a modest apartment. Past me would have been in heaven. And yet now I never felt more at ease than with Lucy cuddled up next to me. The nagging necessity of checking the time eventually ends our moment of solace. I just missed my bus home. Last one arrives in 30 minutes. That finally prompts us to both wrap up the dinner party. You sure you don't want to hitch a ride? It's really late now. I'll be fine. After military, I sure as hell should be. I saw that kind of folks are lurking around your parts. I'm surprised you rented out the same apartment again. I missed it. What can I say? Be seeing you tomorrow. He didn't seem satisfied with my answer, but didn't push things any further. Stay safe, man. Be seeing you, Anon. I waved my goodbyes on the way out. As the doors closed behind me, The way of today's events slowly begin to unravel in my mind. I'm either getting a fever or my brain's frying up from all the stimuli. It felt clogged, to put it lightly. Not sure why I wanted to leave on my own at all. I could have gotten a free ride from either of the two. Part way, I didn't want to bother Nazer or Lucy, and this late into the night, it'd be rude of me to barge in like that and demand a free ride home. It's a long way. Part way, I wanted some breathing room. See the city lights for myself. I miss this place. Had a real charm to it, this town. It's good to be back. Watch, she's gonna run into Trish or something. I stir back into the consciousness, awoken by my internal clock. 6 a.m. sharp. I get up and feel a sore pain in my neck. Yesterday night I fell on the bed face first. Speaking of which, I overview my room again. Shit, in all that hurry I forgot to unpack. Computer's still sealed up. Good time as any to get that done. Quick meal first and let's get to it. Nice plate of scrambled eggs with sliced sausage. Tomato, pepper, and chives gets me back on my feet. Risking eggs is tiresome when I can only use my elbow and shoulder, but after yesterday I power through it like it was nothing. The rig's assembled in record time, just a matter of plugging in all the cables. Once it's up and running, the cluttered desktop of old greets my eyes. A tingle of old excitement hits my brain, but fizzles out fairly quickly, leaving me staring mindlessly at the screen. I haven't picked up a game in years, let alone show or anything of the sort. Even at that temporary apartment, I haven't really felt inclined to play or watch any of my stuff. This all feels so infantile now. Our unfinished anthologies of Rhino Gore's still there. Good, an excuse for another movie night. Half an hour passes by as I lose myself in browsing through the old days. Is Taro still around? I could use a new training mat. We used to have a fitness section, but I ignored it back then. Fuck, I could have asked Nazer. Good thing we're gonna meet up today. Exercise out of the way, Ocelot equipped. Eventually the clock struck an hour normal enough to warrant calling a cab. The Warped Tour shirt of Goodbye Volcano High. What brings you here so early? A thing, you know? And, did you even have breakfast before you got here? Yeah, I did. Lucy, what in the hell is your sleep schedule like? Normal. You're the one pushing weights at 6, Commando. Anon? Sis, I'll just slide in a few words, alright? I'm gonna be attending classes right now, but after that I'm driving back home. Need me to pick you up? Lucy and I have a workshop request for your dad, and I'll probably stay at home. That's good, no problem then. What are you scheming again? Nothing. Everything. Great, alright, go away already. As you wish. Okay, you and I are going to the kitchen first. I'm hungry. Should I? I don't want to see the carnage that ensues when you inevitably raid the fridge. Smartass. Samantha joins us in the kitchen. She was making herself a large salad bowl of different veggies and doused in olive oil. I received a small portion of it and some fresh strawberries. Whereas my girl is downing a full box of some glittery, expensive cereal. She wasn't as much as giving my food a side eye, instead drowning a tremendous silver bowl in milk. Ravenous as ever. Suddenly, Lucy pulls out a notebook and slams it open. But before doing anything more with it, she instead stood up and quickly lined her arm up with mine. Huh? It's longer than it should be. I know, right? They messed something up when making mine. In any case, I drafted some prototypes. Should still fit. I was kind of eyeing it. Check them out. They stopped looking like a hand pretty quickly. The last one's just a metal rod. Unless you can pay for a cast of your real hand, that's the budget we're running with. I mean, it could work, right? So long as it holds a pick and not slip out. You think your dad has metal strong enough to support it? A hex key, maybe. You have a shit ton of those from all of the renovating moms. Wait, what? We have a shit ton of those from all the renovating Mom likes to do. Your room could use a fresh coat of paint too, dearie. No thank you, the room is fine. Not even a change of furniture? I saw a beautiful standing desk online that you might like. Look, it even has a top piece with little shelves. Mom, I don't. Ugh. She escapes her mom's grasp and slouches atop the cereal bowl, shielding herself beneath the curtains of her own silver hair. Samantha simply sits next to her and keeps happily chirping away, ignoring the fact that she can't even see her own daughter's face. I use this time well, while I'm still out of Samantha's line of fire. What else did Lucy come up with? She was onto something here. Is that one of Moe's little claws he'd use in the kitchen? Ignore that. It's an early idea. Here, ain't unlike this one. I see. You reckon that'd be enough? As a guitarist and all? You know, it's gonna be your arm. What do you think? I'm all for it. It's our best shot so far. There's quite literally no one else in this town, let alone this part of the country, who could aid us with this except you. So to that end, I appreciate it if you can lend us your skills. After a short pause, Ripley takes a nearby stool and rolls it up to his workbench. Sit down, then. Thank you, sir. And Lucy, we might need a guitar of yours for reference. And get dressed while you're at it. It's Anon. He doesn't mind. Lucy, are you trying to get me killed? It'd be the ideal opportunity for Dad. The sole witness is leaving the room. Good luck. Oh boy. Sir. I know, Anon, I know. Bygones be bygones and all. You proved your worth to me and Lucy. There's no more room for doubt by now. What happened beforehand, surely you understand it was out of necessity. I don't blame you, sir. I get it. You had all the right to thoroughly examine her potential boyfriends. Examine. Trust me, if I found you a threat to my daughter's well-being, an arm wouldn't be the only thing missing. No offense. None taken, sir. Let's start with the arm socket. Describe to me how that hook's kept in place. Oh no, montage. At no time at all, Ripley had a full-blown blueprint up and running, spanning the length of his workbench, sprawling with any and all tools required for the job. He's had it all, pretty much every tool under the sun. I don't think this family ever needed to call a repairman in their life. We made small talk. Turns out my assumption was right. Just yesterday, he managed to fix the dishwasher right before the big dinner party. And the day before, he spent a better part of it reviewing the ventilation system. Crafting a makeshift prosthesis is like child's play to someone of his caliber. Thought it'd be silly of me to ask him how he came to be so wise, but he steered the conversation in this direction himself. Knife making, the modern blacksmith, the complete book of self-sufficiency. I'm not going to run out of reading this material anytime soon. I'll take what I can get. Lucy will be surprised to see me leave this house with a set of books. So, how's work coming along? Good, good. Just figuring out the specifics for now. Would you like some snacks? Maybe a drink? No need, honey. Thanks. I'm good. Like 2 drops of water, you two. Truly. And to think you were so at odds at one point. Yeah, old times. Keep at it then, boys. I'm here too, Mom. Doing what exactly? Acting consultant? Most qualified for the job, I'll have you know. Time passes us by, and just as we make headway, the sound of car wheels tearing up the asphalt reaches our ears. Ripley lets us off the hook for now, as he has enough material to work with. We'd just be sitting and waiting anyway. We take our usual places in the back seat. Lucy lets out a concealed cough before settling down at her favorite spot. Oh, hey, Hoshin. I just noticed you there. I don't really look at chat all that often. If I'm not mistaken, Mazer finally replaced his cracked windshield. How's it going so far? Very hopeful. I'll be trying out a prototype by the time we come back. Ripley's incredible. I didn't fancy him as a handyman. See, all it takes is a good conversation piece to get the ball rolling. And before you ask, no gifts. He's not the type to ask for those. Yep, he didn't mind the cabinet, though. Acknowledged. Naomi was waiting for us at the bus stop a few minutes from here. I couldn't get the exact read on her expression. It swayed between deep contemplation and apathy. Our arrival woke her up. Shell-shocked Nazer is back. Yeah. She sat down in the front seat. She's looking a little worse for wear there. To my surprise, it was Lucy who spoke first. Hey, Naomi. Hi, figured out what you'd like to see today? No, I'll just follow you around. Oh, I'm gonna need some more material for your fanny pack. Maybe they'll finally have some in store this time. I need some to attach these zippers. She hands over her phone to Lucy. I managed to catch a glimpse of it as the 2 girls remained undistracted by my presence. I didn't know she was into sewing. Looks teal with a neat amber pattern. It seems to be missing a zipper or two, and the strap had yet to be attached, but it was frankly impressive. I considered telling Naomi, but the phone changes hands in a flash, and with it, so does the flow of the conversation. I just remembered, can we stop by Tri-Tops too? Sure, but if we're going, I also want to check out the discounts at House and Us. Second items sell for cheap. No? Interested? That's unlike you. I thought their stuff wasn't up to your alley. Hey, sometimes they have cool stuff, even if most of it is cutesy garbage. Besides, I may or may not have an idea. Razor chimes in with his trademark smirk. Interesting, sis. And what about you two? You've been playing coy with me ever since this morning. I bet the two of you have been scheming the moment you met. And I could use a tour guide around town. And I could use the excuse to hang out. Yeah, I bet. You have your friends at med school for that. They're friends, but they're not friends who just come back from the military. So about housing us. Oh boy, just hard cut. The NASCAR slows down and stops at the parking lot right next to the commercial district. By the time everyone steps out of the car, I'm still struggling with the seatbelt. Only Naomi's hesitating to stand up for some reason. Suddenly, a letter is flung from the front seat and lands right on my lap. Uh-oh. Naomi? She's gone before my words can reach her. I'll read it later. Got bigger fish to fry at the moment. I have a good idea of what it's going to be about. Good mod, but please let it end. I spend a little time on the pleasantries. He gives me a knowing nod before pointing his finger down the street. How much more of the mod do we got? Because I might, seeing as the 3-hour mark's coming up, if there's still a good chunk left, I could save it for Monday. Here, it's going to be this way. As for fitness shops, where would I find those? Vulcadera has 2, yeah. But this we can wait on. But think we can wait on that? Carrying that stuff around a jewelry store feels like a catastrophe waiting to happen. Fine by me. Let's handle the delicate stuff first. Never thought I'd have the budget for a place like this. Frankly, me neither, but I've been working up to this moment for the past 2 years. So keep an eye on your wallet and let's have a look. Can you give me some tips? I know Lucy likes her accessories, but it's been a while. She's not picky, just not wristbands. She has enough of those. Got it. And you? Engagement ring? Wait, engagement rings. Oh shit. Don't act surprised. It's not that unexpected of us, is it? It is for me. I just got here. Is it set in stone? You sure? After Jesus forbid I get some closure without you being involved, but yes, it has been for months. We've got pretty much the entire ceremony, budget, choice of catering all figured out ahead of time. But not the rings. These, I want them to be a surprise. As much as I can make them, I mean. She has a full document of those as well. Wanted them custom made, but I fought tooth and nail against that. Most of the funding is coming from her family side. She doesn't feel that way, but to me that kind of cheapens the experience. We could afford anything we wanted to, if we wanted to, but that's not what our wedding should be about. I yielded when it came to the wedding rings, but I wanted the engagement ones to be something I worked up to. Out of my own pocket with my own blood, sweat, and tears. Feels more meaningful that way, you know? And of course, you're invited to the wedding. Sorry for the tangent. Well shit, I'm happy for the two of you. I'll come over. I'll let you in on the specifics later today. Hello, do you need assistance? I'll leave you to it. Yes, if you could. This can be a choice too. What did she say yesterday? She'd be happy to call me her husband. Was that an invitation or just a little jab? Doesn't she have a busy career going on right now? And her reaction to Samantha, too. That bodes ill for our chances. Get a better grasp of the situation first. Be like Nazer. Plan ahead. Don't just wing it. Speaking of which, something for her. Hey, Crescenario came out of literally nowhere. The mod is quite chonker, but I can't deny the story is interesting, despite some hiccups. Man, I haven't seen you in like a decade, Crescenario. Did I miss dialogue? What is it about Lucy that struck me so, that I'd stick around no matter what? I'd pull through thick and thin just to be with her. Then it clicks. Bird jump scare. Amber. In no time at all, it's as if the store shrinks down to naught but a few glass displays. I walk through each and find the right jewelry in an instant. The choice seems so obvious to me now. It's perfect, actually. It's going to be that necklace again. She'll like it. Damn, we made it in record time. I'll send them a message. You can pack your stuff in the back. Make sure to leave some room for them as well. Is this going to be another Samantha situation? What? Coming out of the store with 10 shopping bags. Lucy can get nasty with her impulse buying, so you're not wrong. There you are. I was getting worried. Naomi doesn't join us in the car. She casts a concealed, expectant look my way before departing. She's figuring you probably read the letter, but didn't. Good catch. I almost forgot in the heat of things. I read the letter. Huh. She wrote it by hand. What's that you got, Anon? It's from Naomi. Okay. She backs down instantly. Does she know? I'm sorry for rudely interrupting our conversation yesterday. I'm ready to fully speak my mind now in this format. Okay, so far, so apologetic. I'm amazed that you're at peace with what happened since then. Our last encounter still weighs heavily on my mind, even if I forgot the exact words that were spoken. But I do remember the false ambitions that drove me at the time. I had a skewed perception of what a perfect life should look like, and that led me to hurt the ones I care for. You're a capable person, more than I give you credit for. I'm sorry I didn't realize that sooner, before you had left. I hope you and I can forgive each other. A bit melodramatic of you, Naomi. That's what's holding on to regret for years can do to a person. But I get what you mean. Till we meet again. Perfect. Nice to finally hear that song. How are you feeling? My shoulder's on fire, but that's nothing. It could have been worse. I could not be owning a one of a kind pick on a stick. Your dad doesn't do any branding, does he? You could slap a nice logo on it or engrave, like his family name. He doesn't care. Just nod and say thank you next time, please. No more embellishing. What? Is he not proud of his work? I don't know. He just doesn't care. But he liked the chance to do something cool, I could tell. He should be proud of it, really. It works. I mean, my arm's tired as shit, but I can work on that. Your dad's done it. I can play again. I'm buying you, Lucy, a lifetime supply of nuggets, and your dad's getting a beer. Oh, there's no need for that. Ocelot deserved a treat. Fund me a new pair of shoes instead, and we're golden. What do you mean new? You told me you bought your current pair 5 months ago. Shut up, Brain. Don't ruin the moment. Deal. Speaking of which, Lucy, I have something to show you. It's gorgeous. I'd serenade you too while we're at it, but I didn't think that far ahead. Sorry about that. It's okay, Anon, truly. I love it. I should have something for you as well. I was waiting for the right moment, but you beat me to it. Yeah? Good timing then. We have all the time in the world right now. She lets out a coarse cough and corrects herself on my bed. Her smile, ever so subtly, weathers away to something more solemn. I wanted to get you something as well, but it was taking me a while to figure it out. Then it hit me. I told you I don't write my own lyrics, but that's been a bit of a lie. I do write lyrics, but not often. I can count them on the fingers of one hand. So when I do, I know it's special. She slows down, tapping the back of her fingernails on the guitar's body. The levity I felt dissipates, bit by bit, as she looks down in silence. The rasp of her lungs tears through the silence like a razor. They were for the longest time, for my ears only. But now that you're back, I want you to hear them. But only one. It's okay, I'd love to. I've always been terrible with names, so excuse me if I just describe them to you. It's 2 songs. One was completely shortly after you had left. I was struggling with the lyrics for a longer while, then came your departure, and it clicked. The other song I wrote when I was still Fang helped me through some tough times when tears and curled up fists wouldn't. I was that person when we first met. It's someone we can both say goodbye to. Wait, it's someone we can both say goodbye to now. You people want this to be over? Well, I got gut pains going on right now, so I'm gonna have to put a fork in it soon, for sure. I know we still have to go through the other dialogue options. Her lips form a demure smile for a brief moment. A past regret flashes in her eyes, causing her to blink and recoil. Take your pick. Oh, is this going to be another choice? Fang's song or Lucy's song? Song plays out in full automatically. Well, I'm going to just save it. Oh, my gut is just crying right now. 24-hour stream time. No. Double it and make it 12? Doo-doo fart, yeah. Yeah, Vinny said it right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put a fork in it here. I am dying. I want to play more, but I'm not gonna come back after dying on the toilet to play it. Man, we'll save it for Monday. Oh, it's a good mod so far. Parku's toilet stream. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't want that. Oh. I'm sure there's still at least an hour's worth of juice out of this thing, if not more. So we'll schedule it for Monday. And tomorrow and Sunday will be whatever I feel like. Good luck over there, man. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. You can hold it back a bit more. No, I can't. I need to get going, so... Yeah, anyone who's looking forward to this, Monday's the day to be at. So, I'll catch you there this weekend for anyone who just wants to hang out. So, I'll see you then.